Looking back, episode 6 is where we first encounter space Pokemon. After leaving Pewter City, Ash and the gang are hiking up towards Mount Moon. Now apparently, back in the prehistoric Poke times, a meteorite called the Moonstone collided with this mountain. The fuck was that? Ash and them run up and see some guy getting fucking mauled by a gang of Zubats. Oh shit, what type of man-eating bats are those?
Zubats are actually pretty weak and docile. I don't know what he did to make them niggas that mad.
Yeah, buddy cooked.
Boy, stop fucking playing. We need to help him.
Ash gets Pikachu to light their ass up with a thunder shock that sends them flying back into their cave. Miraculously, Buddy's still alive, but I'm gonna be real. There's no way he doesn't have rabies. Dude is a scientist named Seymour, but something is a little off about bro. You can tell by these Astro Boy ass boots he got on. Seymour is concerned that miners have come and taken control of this cave, which is negatively affecting the natural habitat for a lot of these different Pokemon. That's why the Zubats was outside going crazy on that man, because these lights inside the cave were too bright and too hot.
What's so special about this cave? All I see is bad shit and rocks.
Well, actually, this is where you can find the Moonstone. Oh, shit. So this is where they grow Moon Rock. Boy, let me tell you, that shit'll have your ass float. No, not Moon Rock. The Moonstone. Seymour goes on to explain how he believes Pokemon came to Earth from space and that the ship that they traveled on is actually the Moonstone. And while they yapping, a Clefairy comes skipping by. Ash like, oh shit, I'm finna catch me one. I think the fuck not. I'm sorry, Ash, I can't let you catch it. I have a real connection with these Clefairy. The fuck? That's when they overhear Clefairy getting pressed by Meow. So you already know who's involved.
To subject these caves to desecration.
In search of rock for propagation.
To promote ourselves, the newest plug.
We'll move it whole or bust down to nugs.
Jesse.
James.
Team Rocket will have what you need tonight.
Hit up our track and we'll get you right.
Meow. That's right. Look, I was confused too, but according to Buddy here, this ain't that. Team Rocket don't give a fuck though. They trying to put that man Flint out of business, if you know what I mean. They the ones that set up all the lights in the cave so that they could get their business off the ground. Pun intended. That man Brock is not having it though. No way I'm gonna allow you to set up shop so close to Peace City. So him and Ash get ready to run the 2v2 against Team Rocket. And you already know how they coming. Coffin and Ekans every time. And Ash and Brock come out with Butterfree and Zubat. Now on paper, I'd go with Team Rocket because Zubat is trash. I'm sorry. And if Ekans actually had teeth, Butterfree would be dead. But Ash and Brock low-key make a good little team. Brock gets Zubat to use Supersonic, which got the ops confused as shit. And then Butterfree follows up with a whirlwind that blows their ass smooth out the cave. Meanwhile, Misty and Seymour are trying to put a stop to Meowth. Misty step up, and it's the first time we actually get to see her get busy. You know how she get down with them water types. She come out with Staryu, who starts tagging Meowth with a swift attack before pumping that man's stomach full of water. Later that evening, Brock is feeding his Zubat his homemade Poke food, and he tells the gang that the ingredients are specially blended for each Pokemon. And I'm calling cap. You telling me you already had a blend specially made for the Zubat that you just caught earlier today? Meanwhile, Pikachu and Clefairy on this rock chopping it up, and when Ash asks them what they going on about, they just take off into the woods. And they had to be leading the gang on this trail for some hours now because now it's nighttime, and the moon is smack dab in the middle of the sky. Come on, man, my feet hurt, my thighs is chafing, where we going? Clefairy ends up leading them to another cave where they find this big-ass boulder perched on this hill, perfectly centered within this cave opening underneath a full moon.
Wow, that's a lot of rock.
That's when Clefairy places his little rock slab with the rest of them, and the stone starts to light up. Next thing you know, like 20 other Clefairy come out of nowhere, and they all start dancing around the Moonstone. And Seymour is geeked. He like, holy shit, the legend is true. Clefairy are from space. And he might not be wrong, man. These Clefairy are actually praying to this Moonstone. And we see other Clefairy piloting spaceships in later episodes, but we'll get to that when we get to it. That's when Meowth and Team Rocket pop back on scene. And Seymour is like, I'm not letting you get your hands on this rock.
Boy, you not about to stop us from supplying these streets.
Who ain't? Oh, he about to spark they ass. Seymour run up like he about to throw hands, and that's when Meowth trip his goofy ass. Teach your man how to squabble.
Damn, Seymour.
That's when Team Rocket hit they ass with the okie doke. They get Ekans to dig a hole and Coffin to put out a smoke screen. And by the time they clear out the smoke, Team Rocket done ran off with the rock. Brock tells Onyx to search through the hole while the rest of the gang go look on foot. Team Rocket is sliding. Geek, cause they know the price of the brick just went up. That's when Onyx pop out on their ass. Surprise, motherfucker! He fuck around and knock all that shit over. Onyx goes in for the finisher, but Coffin one-shots that man. And it's like, wait a minute. Since when has Coffin been this sturdy? That's when Seymour comes out the hole with all the Clefairy. They all line up in front of Team Rocket and start swaying back and forth. And while it looks like they at a J-pop concert, this is not a dance, but an attack called Metronome. Next thing you know, they all light up and blow Team Rocket and the Moonstone to motherfucking smithereens. Shards of the Moonstone start falling down on the Clefairy, and they start evolving in the Clefable.
Clefable is the evolved form of Clefairy. These Pokemon are rare as fuck.
Of course, Ash doesn't even try to catch one. I'd have been like, man, fuck you, Seymour, I got to get mine. But whatever, they take the rest of the shards and they go back to the cave. And this is where Seymour tells the gang that he's decided that he's gonna live there with the Clefairy. And I'm gonna be real, I'm pretty certain Buddy ends up starting a Clefairy worshipping cult. Ash and them bid that man farewell and start making their way to the next city. They see the sign to Cerulean City, where Gary done left that boy Ash a note. Gary, you bitch! And that man takes all towards the city. And that's pretty much it for this one, man. Next stop, Cerulean City. Appreciate y'all watching, man. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Also, smash that notification bell so you can stay updated on all my new drops. And if you want to see more content like this, check out one of the videos on screen. I got plenty more on the way, so y'all stay tuned.